Hi there, Jamie Keat here tonight at Teachers Tech. Hope everyone's having a fantastic night. Tonight I want to take a look at a new feature in Google Forms, and that is the self-grading quiz on it. So this is a great little feature to have if you use things like Flubru before. Then now it's built into Google Forms. So let's go through and look at how you can use this great feature in the new Google Forms. So I'm just going to go ahead and open up a Google Forms here. So I'm just in my Google Drive, all logged in and everything, and I'm just going to go to New, More, and Google Forms. When I get to this point here, you'll see Google Forms in the standard purple template that opens up. If you wanted to real quickly change the color to something else, I'll just pick this bright color here. You could then start from there. So this is all about the quizzes here. So when you want to switch this over to a quiz, we just click the gear up top and you can see that you get this quiz. This you didn't used to be here. So if I go to quizzes over here, all I have to do is click make this a quiz. So I'm going to go ahead and click it, and you have a few different options here. So you can see when I can release the grade. Do I want to release it right after the submission? So that means when they click on it, when they submit it, do you want to see the results? Or maybe you want to do something and give the results after. If that's the case, make sure you have this selected instead. Do you want to show them any missed questions that they have? Make sure that's checked. Correct answers. If they got something wrong, do you want to show them the correct answer on it? And the point values to each. So you can actually pick what point values you want for each questions. So I'm just going to leave all these on here. Then I'll show you once I create my little quiz here and grade it to show you how these kind of play into it. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit save here. I'll just give this a title on top of my quiz here. I'll just go, I'll say test 1 here. And what I'm going to do is create 3 different questions on this one to show you the 3 different ways you can create your graded quiz here. So I'm going to click on this here, and what you notice is multiple choice is selected here, and the difference is right now, since I have quiz on, you can see there's an answer key on it right here. So I'm just going to make up a question. I'll say how many days in a week. I'll just keep this pretty simple here, and then I'll put some random. I'll put 7. I'll add another. I'll just add a few under different one. 6, and I'll add one more quickly, and then oops, I better not do 7 again. I'll put 8. And so at this point, what I can do is click on answer key here. So when I click on the answer key, all I have to do is select which one I think, which one I know is correct. So I'm just going to pick 7 here, and you can see the check mark goes across on it. This is right here, up here is how many points I want to give it. So maybe I want to give this one, I'll just keep these at 1 point, 1 point each. But you can change these on easy enough just by changing this number here, adjusting it here. The other thing I'm going to show you on each question, you also have a chance to add feedback here. So what the feedback is, so if they get an incorrect answer, maybe you could give some information to why their question is incorrect and they get that response. Or if they have a correct answer, maybe you want to write something, giving them some extra information on it, or maybe it's just a good job thing on it. And you can also add a link to it with text to display optional. So I'm not going to do any of these on this one here, but I'll just hit cancel, and I'm going to add another question here just by hitting the plus sign here. And this time I'll just say how many hours in a day. And I'll just get rid of that small y here. And then so this time I'm going to make this checkbox. So the only ones this does work on are these 3 right here. So the multiple choice checkbox and the drop down. So I'll make this a checkbox, and I'll just put some random stuff here, 4 and 24, and pick another one. I'll pick 87, and again, just go to your answer key, select which one the answer is. Make sure that's selected here, and I'm going to add one more question here, and this time I'm going to do the drop down on this one, and I'll just say how many weeks in a year. And then this time I'll just put let's go 34, 52, and I'll just do this quick, and 1. All right, so again, answer key, pick my 52. Make sure I give points to all these ones here. So you can see I'll put each to 1, so it's going to be a possible of 3 points on this test here. And I'm just going to go ahead and hit my preview here. So I hit preview, and you get your test here, and I'm just going to quickly undo this. So I'll get some wrong in this one. So how many days in a week? I'll go 7. How many hours in a day? I'll pick 4. how many weeks in a year, and I'll pick 52. I'm going to submit this now. And right away, since we had those check boxes on, you can see you can view your score, or you can spit another response here. But if I hit view my score, you can see the ones I get right here. And then this one, since I had shown me the correct answer, it showed me the correct answer on here, even though I got this wrong here. I'm just going to go back over to my main edit sheet here. And then if I go over to my quizzes again, I just wanted to show you again, this is where that gave me the option to change it, what was seen after. On this one here, I can go to my responses. You can see there's a possible 3 points on this one. You can see the average 2 out of 3 points, since I've only had one person enter this one. And it gives you the information about each question. So as you had more students do each one, you'll see these change. You can also look at this as a summary, so you can go through it and looking at it student by student. When you create your quiz, you have that option of putting the student's name, or you have to make the student's name required, where they could put their email address. So then under responses, you're going to see their name on it at the top there too. So this has been just a little walkthrough here of actually one more thing here. I just want to show you the on the spreadsheet. If we create the spreadsheet here, I'm going to hit create. And you're going to see the responses, how it goes into the score here as the fraction here goes through what was answered in this one and what the score is here. So if you want to record it in your grade sheet. So with this one, as I was saying before, the only options are those 3 on it, but maybe they'll add more, maybe give more choices with a short answer in the paragraph form. But for now, this is definitely a start to give some good marking, quick marking grades, give some feedback to your students here. I hope you like this little tutorial tonight on this tip and this new feature in Google Forms. If you have, give it a thumbs up or share it with some people, because I think it could be a handy thing in the classroom here. So if you liked what you see, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.